It is currently 9:34 p.m. I am absolutely exhausted today. You know, if you took me about a month ago, 2 months ago, I probably wouldn't be making this video right now. I probably would have just called it a night, been like, you know what, I'm just gonna rest up. Tomorrow I'll make a really, really good video. But, you know, I promised myself that I would do daily uploads, and there's nothing that's gonna stop me from doing that. All right, so I want to explain a little bit of the context behind why I'm starting this video at 9:30 at night. My day started very early. I started my day at 5 in the morning, and the reason I did this was so that I could edit today's video, finish that just in time for me to go to work at 10 a.m., which really means I had to leave at like 9-ish. I worked an 8.5-hour shift and ended up getting home around 7:15. By the time I get home at like 7:30 from this, I am exhausted. And I still am. Like, I'm so tired right now. Throughout the day at work, thinking about how I was gonna film this video, you know, while I was on my way home, in the shower, literally every single second of today, I've spent fighting with myself. Oh, you don't need to finish filming tonight. Like, you're not really even gonna have a video to film tonight. You're getting home at 7:30. There's not even gonna be much to film. Just go to bed, get some good rest, and film a really good video tomorrow. That's a really common one that I use to convince myself to not do something. After I take my shower, I lay down and rest for about 15 or so minutes. So I get up, start filming the video, and literally not even 10 minutes into me filming the video, my parents come downstairs and they want to watch a movie. And it's like 9 o'clock at night. You know, that's their time together. I'm not gonna get in the way of that by trying to film a YouTube video of me hitting golf balls at 9 p.m. in my parents' house. Right before I started filming this video, I was sitting in my room trying to think of what can I do. Then I realized that this video tonight is the perfect opportunity to show you guys the skills and the reasons why I know that I'm gonna succeed. You know, that's one of the things that I know that I'm really good at. I have the mentality of a champion, of a winner, of someone who's gonna be successful. This video is a perfect opportunity for me to share with you guys one of the biggest components of that mentality. I'm using my headlights on my car right now for lighting. I didn't realize how dark it was here. The thing I realized about becoming a winner, it's not, honestly, I hate saying that because I feel like it sounds corny. You know, when I just say that, it just sounds like I'm trying to be something, but I'm not. The secret to becoming a winner, the secret to becoming successful, the secret to being a champion, you know, to just honestly, the secret to the mentality is you have to make a decision. To do anything in life and to achieve anything, you need to decide who you want to be and how you want to do it. Everything you do after that is done in order to bring you closer to that person who you want to be and how you want to pursue something. And I can remember 3 times in my life where the switch has just flipped in my head. This building behind me, this was my baseball training facility. This is where I trained for 3 years every single day. There were countless nights I was here until 3 a.m. Countless days that started at 5 a.m. here So much time was spent at this facility working on my craft at baseball. Now, how did I get to the point to where I was willing to sacrifice my mornings, my evenings, my sleep, my time, my friendships, everything to pursue baseball? How did I get to that point? After my sophomore year of baseball, I had a very poor season, and I remember this conversation as vividly as you can remember anything. We had an hour-and-a-half long drive on the way home from a baseball tournament, the last baseball tournament of the year. And I had a terrible season that year, probably the worst season I had ever had. That car ride, he asked me, "What do you want out of this game? Why are you trying to play this game? Like, why do you go to lessons every week for this game?" And I said, "Well, obviously, because I want to play college baseball." He said, "You do? You want to play college baseball? Because it sure as hell doesn't seem like it. The amount of effort you're putting in. You know, going to a lesson once a week for 30 minutes is not going to get you to the skill level you need to be to play college baseball. So what are you doing?" Those words stung very, very badly, because I thought I was working hard. I thought I was doing what I needed to. And I realized I was sitting in the passenger seat, all pissed off at my dad because he didn't recognize the hard work. And I was so mad at my dad for not recognizing everything that I had done that I was writing down all of these thoughts into my notes app on my phone. I still have the notes saved in my phone right now. As I'm writing these notes, the thought just occurs to me. I was like, you know what? Maybe he's right. I can do more. How much more can I do? How much more is there for me to get out of this gas tank? How far can I go? And from that moment, I took my eyes off of college baseball and I moved them up to professional baseball. And there's a reason that didn't pan out for other reasons, but the point stands. I flipped the switch. Not only did I say I wanted to play professional baseball, every fiber of my being fully expected to play professional baseball and was fully committed and fully believed in it. And I didn't fully believe in it because all of a sudden I had the proof that I could do it. In fact, I had the least amount of proof in my life that I could do it. I had the least amount of reason to believe that I could do it. But I just decided I can do this. I'm going to do this. I will do this. And I will do anything I have to achieve this goal. This is the most important thing in my life. Then later on, I realized I actually don't like baseball that much. I've had a lot of fun with this, but I actually don't like baseball. So that's why I quit baseball. And that brings us to about 6 months ago, when I decided I'm going all in on YouTube. I am a YouTuber. I will be one of the biggest YouTubers. And everything I do from here forward will be toward achieving that goal. And that's why I'm making this video screaming at this camera in an empty parking lot at 10:30 p.m. tonight. Look, there's a ton of reasons and explanations, and they're honestly probably valid for why you can't make, and why whatever your goal is can't just become everything for you. 99.9% of people in the world would say that that's not healthy, that you're not supposed to do that. And maybe it's not healthy in the traditional sense. If I give everything I have to something, I can't fail. Because even if I do fail the initial goal that I set out, the amount of experience and knowledge that I gain from pursuing this is enough to make it worth it. And I know this from baseball. I spent 3 years dedicating my life to baseball and I dropped it. I don't wish to play baseball ever again in my life. I haven't missed it once at all. Like, I don't miss baseball. I don't regret a single minute of those 3 years where I was sacrificing my entire life to pursue that goal, because without those 3 years, I wouldn't be here right now pursuing this dream that I have. And I have the proof that it's worth it. That's why I have no fear dropping out of school to pursue this, even though I'm not even close to making money. I know that I have the ability to give every fiber of my being towards something, and with that power, I am unstoppable. If you want to join me on this journey, I really encourage you to subscribe, because I want to share this with as many people as I possibly can. I don't know. That's all I got. Good night, guys.